So good morning. I am trying to take on some more feedback and do some more vlogs because I know that you enjoy them, although this will probably be less romantic than the weekend vlog just because, well, it's a weekday and we have to be at hospital in an hour. So I just dropped Bill off at my friend Suzanne's with Noah. They're going to walk to school together, and then now we are getting in the car with the rest of them. Mark's coming with me because it's down Lee's Laringo Malaysia appointment. So I'm back at the house and I have a bag full of goodies, as you always need when you're going anywhere with 2 young children, and a hospital letter, and now can't leave the house without getting Daisy a banana. I'm really nervous. I hate going to hospital after what happened with Daisy, and it doesn't really leave you.
In a boat made of roses and old trees. Little stars shining down on us wherever we may be. Little stars shining down.
Do you remember when we stayed there, Mark?
Wherever you and me. When my days still come to bleed, oh honey, I need you. Well, let's brave the crashing waves in a boat made of roses and old trees.
So we're finally out, and that was pretty horrific in all honesty, because the doctor that was meant to be having our clinic didn't turn up, so we were all left waiting there and we didn't get seen until 11, and our appointment was at 9:15, so it's pretty hellish, especially with Daisy and Stanley. But he does have Laringo Malaysia, and I'll talk about him more when we get home. He's going to be fine and grow out of it, but it was just really hard being there, and he's fine though, and he's got ranitidine to help him in case he gets reflux. But yeah, gonna bundle these 2 in the car now and try and see if we can make it for lunch before Mark has to go back to work.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place.
This has made me laugh a little bit, okay, quite a lot.
But now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way.
So as you'll probably saw, we went out for a burger at Byron Burger after all of that, and then I nipped into Primark. I was so excited to try and see like what was new and if there was anything nice, but they're getting all that in between the season stuff where it's just all a bit rubbish, to be honest. So I bought a few things, but nothing worth a haul really, and now I am rushing back to the station so I can catch our train, because I have to get like a mega early one. Have you had a nice time?
No.
No? Sorry, I had to stop for a second because we were crossing a busy road, and I don't really trust Manchester at all. Even when the green man's on, it doesn't necessarily mean you can walk when you're here. But it's just so weird being back here, because this used to be where I came every single day, and at first a few times after like quitting my old job and going self-employed, I still felt like I was a part of it, whereas now I feel like an alien while I'm here. But yes, I am really hot. I have 2 small children and I've got to try and get on a train now, so wish me luck.
Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home.
Bye Manchester. See you soon. See you later.
I'm coming home.
Guess who just got herself a Peppa Pig scooter from the charity shop for £3.50.
Only like a friend. Till we met the other day.
So we're home and it's 4 o'clock and I am absolutely knackered considering we left the house this morning at 8:15. I just feel like I've been here, there and everywhere, but I thought I would quickly show you while the kids are just chilling in the kitchen. All three of them are watching telly together. It's dead cute. I thought I would show you what I got from Primark and a few bits that I picked up from Boots as well. Excuse the state of me, by the way, because I know I look like a dog's bottom, but I'm really sweaty and hot and tired, and I've got some layer as well, so pray for Charlotte. Anyway, let me show you what I got. So my favourite purchase has to be a Love Island bag, because I saw it was £3. I needed a bag to put stuff in, so it came home with me. And then I really didn't get much because, to be honest with you, Primark in Manchester sucked today, in my opinion. But I will show you what I got. The first thing I got was this, and I believe it might be quite related to Pride, which is like, they do a fantastic celebration in Manchester, and Suzanne asked me to pick this up for her, and I saw it for her in her size, and then I was like, oh, I'll get one too, and the only size that I could find was a size 20. So I bought it anyway, and I'll probably just lounge around the house in it. It'll be nice and loose and baggy, but I just thought it was quite cute, and with jeans that'd be really nice. The only thing that I did find in my actual size was this top, which is a size 14. I'm like in between 12 and 14 at the moment, but I thought I would get a 14 in this just because I wanted it to be a bit looser, and it's got this weird like sort of knot detail at the bottom, and it's slightly cropped and quite unusual, so I'm really pleased with that. And then I got two bodies as well, but these are like the thong bottom ones. I'm actually wearing a body today, but it's like a swimsuit, and all I've had all day is a perpetual wedgies, and one is like a whitey grey pale blue shade, and the other one is black, but they're really versatile for under skirts like the one I'm wearing, or jeans and that sort of thing. Then I don't know, I think I thought I was like a member of All Saints back in the day when I spotted these, but these are wide leg cropped high rise, like, I don't know, army print, I don't even know what they are, jeans, I don't even know. And it's debatable, to be honest, that a size 14 is going to fit because of my bum. Like, if it's a stretchy material, then a 14 is best for me at the moment. But if it's not got much give, my legs and my waist is like a 12, my legs are still like a 12 to 14. My arse is the size of a moon, so I'm not sure if they're going to fit, and they are really weird, but they just called to me. I thought with like a simple tee and some mules, they could look really cool. And then finally, in terms of clothing, is this little pretty green tea dress, because I just really liked it. I like the single tortoiseshell button, it's got a tie back, so you can like cinch it in a bit, and I really like the style and the colours, and green does seem to suit me, so I thought I would get that and see how it fits. I'm imagining that a lot of these are going to get returned to Primark at some point, because I'll probably look awful in all of them. And then finally I got some footies. These are sporty ones. I've got some tonight, and I don't really have many of these, so I thought I would give these a go. Then I got some of these nails, because I've always wanted to give them a try, and I thought I would, so they were £2. I got some bubbles because we are definitely running low, because Daisy uses them now as well. And then I got a Holler and Glow hair mask because my hair is really dry at the moment. Then I picked these up from Waitrose because I made a John Lewis order. I've got really dry cuticles at the moment, and this was highly reviewed online, so it's like a lemon cuticle butter. And then I saw this lilac-y pink shade from Jessica, which I really like the look of, so I got that as well. And then these were all just new stuff that we needed. So toothpaste, they were on offer at Boots. I went and picked this up the other day, but I picked up 2 conditioners and not the shampoo, so I need to go back and get a shampoo again for my really straw-like hair at the moment. New toothbrush each for the kids. My favourite razor was half price at Boots, so I got that, and then I also got some micellar water as well, just to help with taking all my makeup off. And that is my little haul. Ta-da! So the kids are having a very gourmet tea of I brought a little mini pizza, just a plain margarita one, and I put some Parma ham on it because we had some leftover in the fridge from the weekend. And then they've got some extra Parma ham on the side. Oh, it's very dark, this lighting, isn't it? It's not good. Let's turn towards the window. 1 second, there we go. Yeah, and what else? They've got cucumber and sweet corn on the side as well, and I have quickly nipped in here just to tidy around in the lounge and also amend an invoice, because I've just been so busy recently that I sent my invoice off and it's got the wrong amount on, so I need to amend that, because obviously you've got to stay on top of these things. But I'm just really mad at myself. It's just another thing that I've not done right, and I do feel like that a lot, like I'm always juggling and I'm always doing things wrong, but I am trying my best. we would normally eat together as a family, but because of how delayed this morning was, I don't even know if I filled you in. Basically, we were meant to be seeing a ear, nose and throat specialist, and you know, lots of families were there waiting. So first off, they sent us to the wrong part of the waiting room in the outpatients part of the hospital at Manchester, for children obviously. And then when we asked, because we've been there nearly an hour, they were like, oh, you're in the wrong bit, we sent you to the wrong bit, so go over here. So we go over here to a different part, and then you hear all this muttering amongst staff, and then finally they tell us, and this must have been an hour and 45 minutes after we'd like meant to be seen, that our specialist has been double booked and just wasn't going to turn up. So another person had come down to volunteer their time, but was only just starting up now, and luckily enough for us, we were second in line because we were 9:15 and appointment starts at 9. So by that point we got seen around 11 o'clock, and everything just sort of, we were there so long, and like Daisy was amazing considering how bored she must have been. She was so well behaved. And then obviously when we all came out, we were pretty hungry. She kept asking to eat, and then we went to Byron Burger in Manchester Piccadilly Gardens just because we knew it'd be relatively quick and we could sit down and just take some time out. And then Mark had to go back to work, so he's not going to be back until about 6, when he would normally get through the door at about 5:20, and then we will all eat as a family. But by the time he's back, the kids will have just lost it by that point because they get hungry around 5 as it is. So they're eating at the moment. I'm going to quickly do this invoice and hang some washing out that I put on this morning with a view to hanging it up way sooner than this, but I didn't realise I'd be out so late. And then I'm just going to sort of chill. I've got a really big headache because obviously going to hospitals is hard for me, especially there, because the ENT team and the team that wanted to put tracheostomy in Daisy, which is a breathing tube through the throat, when she would probably still have it now if she'd have had that done, and we had to get a second opinion. So it's a lovely hospital, but it just wasn't a pleasant experience for us. And I was grinding my teeth the whole time that I was waiting, and like, you know, like really clenching your teeth and pushing them together, and I've got a massive headache now, and it's just part of my PTSD really. I always feel so awkward talking about it because day to day I'm absolutely fine, but just certain things set me off, and I guess it will always be like that really. Sorry, I don't want to get upset, but Stan did really well. He had to have like a big lollipop stick down his throat to check the state of his mouth, because there's always concerns with me as his mum that he might have a cleft palate, but he doesn't, and that's been confirmed so many times now to the point that I wish that people would stop looking because it hurts when they do. Then he had like a torch shone down and he was examined, and then we had to take him into another room. Mark stayed with Daisy and I stayed with him, and they put a camera down his nose, and it was horrific watching him like struggle and panic, and it just sucked, to be honest. It was really quite crap, but he was so brave, and he like tried at first, he was like smiling at the doctor, and then he was like, and he was struggling, and then he just full on cried. But you would, wouldn't you? Can you imagine someone sticking a small camera down your nose without any warning? It wasn't nice. But he does have laryngomalacia, as we suspected, but at least now it's confirmed, and we do have a prescription for ranitidine if he needs it, because it can increase acid reflux and that sort of thing. So we're hoping that like if he needs it, at least we've got it. But it does, like, it's one of those where like I didn't really want to have to put him on medication, and he isn't struggling at the moment, so we might just get the prescription from the GP and just play it by ear, because I don't really want to put a load of stuff into his system when I'm not 100% sure that he needs it. And I'm aware that it's going to be a really long video, and I probably should have saved this for something else, but I just wanted to talk to someone and I can't talk to Mark, so yeah. But anyway, I need to do this invoice and get on with the rest of this evening.
Sometimes what you want ain't what you need.
I'm gonna watch that man right out of my head. I'm gonna watch that man right out of my head. Where is your towel?
It seems dark as night. Yeah. Have some faith in yourself, that's the guiding light. You should know that when your dreams have hit the ceiling and falling back down on the ground, let me tell you, I know the feeling.
No night, beautiful boy. Did you do well with your reading book? An impromptu good night from Granny.
I'm reading books I won't personal now.
No way. So the kids are in bed and my mum is here and I'm seriously flagging because I've got to go to Zumba now and I'm really tired after today, but that's the difference when you go with people, I think, because you just have more enthusiasm to go and like you don't want to let someone down and stuff, and I always have a really good time when I'm there. I'm just trying to find some energy and pick which pair of socks to wear, but I think I'm going to go for these pink ones, and then I just need to get a drink and then it's off we go.
Dime si conmigo quieres hacer travesura, que se ha vuelto una locura, y tú estás bien dura, no me puedo contener.
That was flipping cracking. It's so good. So that's Zumba done. I look like a beetroot and it was wicked. I always like get there and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, and then when I'm doing it I just absolutely love it. I can't explain it. Sorry, look at the state of me. Oh, but it felt good and I feel like I'm getting better and I get to dance again, which is what I did when I was younger, so that was ace. And now I'm just going to go in, shower and watch Love Island really.
Every time